Mr. Rick Titus, and our call is on the V-Stream Training Center or the V-Stream Entertainment Box and the business opportunity behind it. V-Stream's it's an awesome company. You know, they've been around probably for about a year now, and you know, they started about 16 years ago with the main company. The main company is
muted.
XR Global. They started with a product called Pro Performance Hydration. So it's not like one of those network marketing companies that's going to pop up 1 minute and be gone the next. You know, they're very established in the health and wellness industry. And they decided to bring the V-Stream box on board to, you know, kind of just build the business up and give other people the opportunity to make a little money as well. So, you know, we're very excited about being in the V-Stream business. And, you know, we got some really strong team members available, you know, with the V-Stream business and whatnot. My sponsor, Mr. Rick Titus, has built this business up very, very well. He's, I'm sure he's well over 600-700 members into his business, so he knows how to actually build a team. You know, so basically anything he says you need to really, really listen into, and he's got some real good information to share with us tonight to help everybody here build their team. You know, he takes this time out of his busy schedule to do this for everybody in this organization and everybody on this team, and we are definitely grateful for that. And, you know, without any further ado, I'm going to bring on Mr. Rick Titus.
Okay, Montez, I appreciate that. And Montez, can you hear me real good?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, I thank you for that, and I thank Maricat and Periscope for coming on the call. We got a lot of questions, but we're not going to take too many questions tonight. Also, what I wanted to say, everybody who's on Montez's team, I want you to follow his lead. Montez is a very oriented business guy. He takes care of his business. He does it the right way. He doesn't bring anybody in that he doesn't think that can do the job. And what I wanted to get down to is everybody that's on the team needs to get the traceability CDs. In order for you to build a business, you need to check out the calls that Montez does on a weekly basis. He has a training call video out in the V-Stream TV group. You need to take a look at how to make calls, how to go through the not the answering machines, how to go through the phones that's not working, and how to listen to him when talking about how to bring people in his business. He did a great job on the video that he did last week. So you want to make sure that you invite people to the V-Stream TV Media Center Facebook page and the Screamers Facebook page. You guys that's in the business, this business is real simple, but the problem is a lot of people get distracted on what they need to do. We didn't tell you that you got to work 7 days out of this business. All you got to do is get the CDs, get the Tracy Billups CDs, and learn this 30-second pitch. Learn the 30-second pitch. If you don't listen to the CDs, you're not going to get good at it. Don't worry about if you are having a problem. If you're having a problem, it's because you're not paying attention to the CDs. You're not paying attention to the greeting. You're not paying attention to the content. You're not paying attention to the relaxer. You're not paying attention to the fishing closing questions. And it's all those 5 questions that you need to ask these network marketers. Concentrate on talking to at least 50 network marketers a day. You don't have to talk to 100, but you got to have a day specified for making phone calls. And phone calls is not the only way to bring business, but you need to be talking to network marketers to build your downline. That's how I've been able to get, like Montez says, now I'm up to 786 people in my downline now. And what you want to do, you want to set a time out when you need to make these calls. We have a great product, a real fantastic product on the market right now. I just got my V-Stream 2 box, and it runs beautiful. Me and BJ Massey was trying to get with me because I couldn't find the add-on updaters on the new boxes that they just sent out. So when you do get your boxes, it's going to be a different field that you got to go through to get your add-on updater on your new boxes. And I'll show it to you. And then the ones who has the new boxes, I'm pretty sure yours is going to be just like mine. But they have a very good add-on updater that you can, you don't have to worry about adding on these updaters. It's automatic. All you got to do is just push the button. And we already know what the system can do. We already know what the box costs. But the problem is we don't want to get into a conversation about how much the box costs on a first call with a network marketer. The only way you're going to be successful in this business, you got to talk to network marketers. You're doing a lot of posting on Facebook. That's great if you want to do that, but if you're not building anything from that in the next 3 to 4 months, that I see a lot of people posting on Facebook, but you need to be doing videos, just like what Montez did, what he put in the Facebook group. You need to be inviting people to your Facebook group page. You need to be inviting people to your training calls on how to speak to network marketers, how to get the genealogy lists and make phone calls. And keep in mind, the phone calls are going to be where it's going to be the road to success. You're going to get incomplete numbers. You're going to get incomplete names. You're going to get fax numbers. That's the cost of business. That's the cost of these businesses that these high network marketers do. You're getting genealogy lists for people that have been in network marketing business in the past. Some of them haven't been in it and some of them have. But when you get them on the phone, now it's time for you to shine, to get your greeting together, get your content together, get your relaxing question together, and get your fishing question together. When you call in your genealogy lists and you got to call them on and leave a voicemail message, you don't want to go and leave a long message. You want to give them the 4 questions that Tracy Billups says in the CD. Leave the fishing question out. You don't need to leave that on the voicemail message, because all you're doing is leaving a message and talk to these people like you want to talk to them, like you're talking to Rick Titus or Montez or Money Coach. Don't reinvent the wheel. If your personality is downbeat, then talk to them just like how you're talking to me. But make sure you stay on course with the Tracy Billups CDs. And we got a lot of people in the organization. I've been getting a lot of emails telling me that I can't afford $19.95. Well, if you can't afford $19.95, then you need to get out of the business. If you can't afford $19.95, that's not a whole lot of money that's going to get you millions. I've been in the B Scream a year now, going on 2 years. The company is not new. The product is new, but the company is not new. But if you consistently stick with your plan on a daily basis, if you can't make calls but 1 day out of the week, then make those calls on that 1 day out of the week. If you can't make the calls on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you need to figure out what your schedule is on how you need to enforce and get people to go to your website. Get your information out to them. Now, when you get somebody on the phone and they say you want to send them some information, what information are you going to send them? You're going to have to send them with some persuasion information. Don't send them nothing to read. Send them a video. Send them one of your capture pages that Blair them gave out. Send them that. Let them look at the video. And then when they reply back from your capture page, then you need to call on people in less than 24 hours. And the question is, the question that you need to ask them once they look at your video and look at what you sent them in your email, you need to ask them, hello, how you doing, Mr. Jones? Are you ready to get with a winning opportunity? Are you ready to come on board right now? I need you to pull your credit card out for $68.50. I need to pull your credit card out for $199. I need to pull your credit card out for $221. That's the question you need to ask them. Is no, how's the weather doing? How did you like the video? What did you think of the video? No. The question is, you need to be direct, because it's going to show that, hey, this guy's a business guy. That's how you need to close your sales. On every call that I make and the person is interested, they telling me that they sent me their name and their number, their email address, and I call them back in 24 hours. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm saying, hello, Mr. Jones, how you doing? This is Rick Titus. We talked last week. We talked 2 days ago. I see that you sent your information back. Are you ready to get started with a winning opportunity? I need you to pull out your credit card for $68.50 to get on a winning opportunity, and then you go into the benefit of the product, the benefit of the pro program. You don't talk to them about the weather. You don't talk to them about how did I like your video or what do I like about the video. No. The question is you need to sign deals. You have to get it in your mind that you need to talk direct to these prospects out here. And if you're talking like that, you will see that your business is going to grow. What you guys got to understand is this is a numbers game. If everybody could do it, everybody would be doing it. You got a lot of people out in America right now today are broke. Are broke is because they're not thinking outside of the box. Money is the problem in every household in America today. So when your numbers are down, like some of you guys' numbers are down, why is it that your numbers still down? It's because, one, either you're not getting the CDs, either two, you're not talking to your sponsor, either three, you got a fear factor. See, the problem with some people who not picking up the phone, your fear is higher than your skills. Once you get your skills up, then that's going to decrease your fears. So in order for you to do that, you need to start picking up the phone. That's all you got to do. Then you need to get your skill level up on what and how you need to say it. We already now gave y'all the CDs from Tracy Bill. If you buy the CDs, you're going to get on his newsletters. If you take notes into that, it's going to work. We did things the wrong way for the last year. This year, you need to do that. You need to be doing that on a 30-day plan. You need to get that 90-day blitz. Everybody who called me, I asked them, what day are you on your 90-day blitz? I had to start my 90-day blitz over again. So what day are you on your 90-day blitz? And what we're talking about your 90-day blitz is how many calls are you making a day? If you're not making no calls, then you're not going to be making no sales. If you're not finding out other ways to get people to look at your website, Money Coach put out something called Traffic Moves On. You can go ahead and get involved with that, but you need to know what web page you need to put on that to let people look at your website. How many eyeballs are looking at your website every day? If you don't have none, then you ain't going to get no results. If you ain't making no phone calls, you're not going to get no results. That's the name of the game. That's the training that we're telling you guys to do. Learn your greeting, learn your content, learn your fishing, learn your relaxer. All of this is in the CDs. If you follow the CDs, then you will be successful. But the day that you stop doing that, how many people do not like money? I love money. Money is not everything, but money will help out a lot of situations in a lot of households. And you're talking about people in the Wall Street Journal last week, Comcast is having problems with keeping up with their customers' complaints. Time Warner is having problems keeping up with their premiums charged to customers that have their service. See, if you're not doing any homework on streaming, then you need to start doing that. Then you need to start getting in touch with people who you know that have Comcast bill. Hey, ma'am, have you heard about the news and what's going on with Comcast? They're charging too high premiums every day. HBO, Cinemax, Showtime. How would you like to know if you can get this for free? Time Warner's having problems keeping a customer retention rate. Customer retention rate is real low. It's about 7% with Time Warner. That's what you need to be telling these people when you're talking to them. You don't want to sell them over the phone. You want to educate them. Say streaming is about to come into play in the U.S. of A. And in 2 to 3 to 4 years from now, you won't hear anything too much about cable company because people are going to say, hey, look, I have this internet service. All you got to do is have high-speed internet, 10 to 15 megabytes, 8 to 10 or 15 megabytes, and you can look at anything you want. You can reduce your cable and satellite bills. Why pay $200 a month times 12 months a year, and how long you had the cable, 20 years, that's how much money you giving Comcast, Cox, Time Warner. Why pay that if we can help you eliminate that? Then you got a digital antenna. I got the digital antenna. If you don't know how to work the product, then you're going to have a problem. I got the screen toolbox. I got digital antenna for all of the channels that you have in whatever state you live in. It can pull up those local channels that you need and that you want. We got a product that people need, and they need to have it. But the problem is, you guys are not contacting them. You're not getting in front of them. You're not getting on the phone, working smarter than harder. You don't have to pass out no flyers. They got all of this stuff on the internet. You can get your own genealogy leads. All you got to do is buy them and then start calling all of these people. You got the M&L recruiting on demand. Some of you guys had the M&L recruiting on demand for the last 12 months and not called one of those people in that contact list. They got the M&L rod that they're working on. I had a call came in last week. Well, what's going on with the M&L rod? And I put out that they're working on it. They're going to get it right. And then you got some people that's real impatient. You know, be considerate. What happens if you had a company and you're trying to get people leads and your technicians are having problems? Now you got to work that out. Think of yourself as a business person. That's how business operates. Challenges comes in. You got to be able to wait until the M&L rod is developed. It's getting ready to come around. Yeah, they had a little kicks in it, little tweaks that they got to work out, but that's what companies do. So you want to be the ones that you want your family members, your daughter, your son, your aunt, your wife, your husband, to say, hey, look, you're doing a great job. Since since the end of February, I haven't missed a check yet on every Friday and every 15th of the month. Not one. I've been consistently getting paid every Friday and the 15th of the month. You know why? It's because I got my schedule together. From between Monday through Friday, between 9 a.m. and 12 noon, I'm on the phone. You can ask Ivan Ross. You can ask B.J. Massey. You can ask Montez. You call me between 9 and 12, I'm not picking the phone up. Sometimes if Montez calls me, yeah, I'll pick it up because it might be important. Money Coach calls me, I may pick it up because it may be important. Carl White, B.J. Massey, they know. But if I don't pick it up, I'm definitely going to give you a call after 12 noon. So you got to really get your system together to find out how can I get out of poverty. And the way to get out of poverty is you got to do something outside of what you do on a 9-to-5 job. You know, and I'm going to say the same thing over and over every Wednesday night. I thank Periscope for coming on the call. 29 people on Periscope. We got the number is 29 on Americat. We got a call that if everybody gets on these calls, we got more people on the internet than on the telephone. And I want to make sure that everybody's clear. When we don't cancel a call, if 3 people are on the phone, believe me, you got more people on the internet listening to our conversation. So the call is going on. So what it is we don't want to hear, well, what you got. I got how many pipelines do you have working a day, Rick Titus? How many people do you have in your pipeline? How many people did you contact? And those pipelines is going to lead into planting seeds. When you plant those seeds, they got to reduce some sales at the end of the month. So at the end of the month, you need to be doing 10 pro sign-ups a month. If you don't do 10 pro sign-ups a month, you're behind the 8 ball. Then you need to buy the product. You got to buy the product. You got to buy the health and the nutrition product. You got to buy a box once a month. You got to do that. You got to teach your downline because this is about volume. When you teach them that you're doing that, let's say next month you ain't bought nothing. You need to buy the nutrition product once a month. If you can't afford, I don't use the word can't afford, you can't afford to buy the box. Yes, you can. You just got to figure out a way. If I buy one this month, then next month I may just buy the nutrition. Then that next month I'm going to buy me a box. Because the more inventory that you have, the better your numbers of your sales is going to increase. If you got 20 boxes and 20 digital antenna, and you talk to somebody and say, oh, can I see that box today? And you don't have it, then you not lost a sale today. The more inventory that you have, the more your volume will increase. And you teach people in your organization to do the same thing. Same thing, buy the product. Buy the product. Learn the fishing question, the 30-second pitch. This is a network marketers is possible. Leave these opportunity seekers alone. Anybody that's going to build your business got to have like-minded thinking like you. So the more you talk to network marketers, the more. I want to give an example. We had a young lady that was on the call a couple months ago. She bought the CDs last month. She started off real rough in the first 2 weeks. And so I told her, I said, look, keep calling. Don't worry about what you didn't mess up on, and they don't know that. Keep calling. This young lady started calling and calling network marketers. She bought the genealogy leads. And now her business is exploding now. She started out with 5 people in her organization. Now she's up to 120 people in her downline. And it's going to grow because she's sticking with what the plan. Then she bought her first box a month ago. Then she's buying the nutrition products every month. Now she's teaching her people that she brings in her business. In order to grow your business, in order to expand your business, sir and ma'am, you must invest into your product. And you need to teach that to your downline. Buy the nutrition. You need to be healthy, right? You need the core product. You need the new body. You need all of the nutrition to keep your mind and your strength and your body healthy in order for you to be successful. You can make all the money in the world, but if you got health problems, it ain't going to do you no good. Then you need to purchase a box every month or every other month. That's what you teach your team. Get CDs, get the Tracy Billups CDs, learn the greeting, learn the content, learn the relaxing question, learn the fishing question, and you will be fine. That's all you need to do. And then you need to make up your mind and make a decision on how many network marketers I need to call a day. If you need to call 50, then do 50. If you need to do 100, then do 100. But you need to pick out a day. It's got to be one of those days from Monday through Friday. You cannot be busy every single day. You need to find out what day am I going to build my V-Screen business. What day I'm going to sit my behind down, and I need to sponsor 10 people a month. If you can only sponsor 2 a month, then do 2. But you need to build yourself up to get 10 pro-sponsor members. 10 pro-sponsor members. Like I said, you need to make sure when you get that person on the phone and you tell them that you want to send them some free information, what free information you're going to send them. Don't send them anything that they got to read. It's got to be a persuasive email that you're going to send them. Either you're going to send them the video, either you're going to send them your capture page that have the videos and have all of those testimonials on them, and then you need to call these people back in 24 hours. I've been making calls to people in my downline, the phone just rang. Nobody pick up the phone. How do you expect to do business if I've been calling you? I know customers calling you, they ain't getting to you. Then you need to make a decision what business I want to do. Are you equipped for making $40,000 a month, $1,000 a month in residual income? If you're not doing that, why are you wasting your time posting in all of these groups and then you ain't making no money? You know, my mentor told me you need to focus on one thing at a time. Until you make $100,000 a month, or $90,000 a month, now that's going to give you the flexibility to go into something else new. Go into real estate or go into something that's going to maximize your time. You know, if you're not bringing in the money that you need to be bringing in, then you need to get focused on what is it that I'm doing wrong? What is it that I'm doing? What is it that I'm not doing? What is it that I need to do to get this better? And the way to get this better is you need to get the CDs from Tracy Billups. You need to get that seed, and you need to learn the 30-second pitch. You need to call the network marketers. BJ Massey did a video on how to get network marketers with the MANTA.com. The M&L watchdog that you get these M&L marketing, these M&L recruiting marketing companies that's going out of business, and some are new and some are old. And then you put those in the MANTA.com, and you call these individuals. Mary Kay, Avon, Wake Up Now, Motor Clubs of America, Subscribe, All of these different companies, they got millions of them in there. So there's no reason why you should not be able to have 10 pro members a month going into March. Now, I'm not going to hold the call up too long tonight. I'm going to take 2 questions I'm going to take one from Periscope, and I'm going to take one from MirrorCat. And MirrorCat and Periscope, I really appreciate you guys and young ladies getting on the call with the Montez and Rick Titus training call for V-Scream. I really appreciate that. This call is getting bigger and bigger every Wednesday night. Now, what I want to do is I want to bring Carl White on the call. He has a great testimony here that he wants to give to the team. And Carl White, here we go.
Unmuted.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. Rick's been going over a lot of stuff with me, and I've got kind of a slow learning, I guess you could say, disability. But I was watching a video that got me a thinking, and here's some steps that this video gave me thinking of. Number 1, you've got to have a vision. Number 2, you got to make a blueprint of that vision. Number 3, you got to have the tools and materials to make that vision happen. And number 4, you got to work out strategies. And then number 5, you got to take action. Okay, my car went down on me, but that didn't stop me. I seen what Dish Network company is that puts out Hopper? They parked out on the side of the road, just sitting there for, I guess, 30 minutes before I decided to go out there and talk with them. And they said, well, I was taking down your information on your sign. I said, oh, about the myvs2.com? He said, yes, sir. I says, well, if you got some time, come on in here and I'll give you a demonstration. He said, I'll just go home and I'll check this out. And I got his phone number and his name and his address and his email. And I'm supposed to contact him Saturday. He said that's when he'll have time to look at that website. And then I went out by foot in about 30 miles an hour wind. Walked, I guess, about a quarter of a mile up the road, stopped at this house, knocked on the door. I noticed she had a Dish Network thing set up outside. And I asked her, what are you paying for your Dish satellite? And she said she's paying something like $200. And I asked her, well, what are you subscribed to on it? And she told me. And I says, can I show you something that could cut that way down? She says, come on in and show me. So I said, okay. Do you have any, are you going to be offensive if I hook this V-Stream TV2 up to your TV? She said, no, go ahead. So I did.
Hey, Carl, hold up 1 second. I want everybody to mute your phones, please. Mute your phones, have respect. That's on the call. Mute your phones, please. Okay, go ahead, Carl.
And then,
Caller, 1 second. Caller with the phone number 803-378. Please mute your phone.
Say that again.
Your phone number is 803-378. Please mute your phone.
How do I do that?
Just press *6 on your phone.
Star. Okay.
That didn't
Go
work.
ahead, Carl.
Hey, go ahead, Carl.
That what?
okay. And I was remembering the information that BJ gave of how he got 5 sales that one day. And I went through that same routine. I give her the remote and the keyboard and told her, okay, just click on just click on search. I took her to Exodus app, and I told her click on search. So she was clicked on search. I said, all right, type in any movie that you'd like to watch. The first movie she typed in, it loaded and it played. She was shocked. She says, all right, what about news? So I took her over to C Cloud. I said, all right, here's C Cloud. Click on it. So she did. I said, you see news listed on there? She said, yes. I said, click on it. So she did. When she did, come down all these news channels. She says, I'm wanting, what was it? Fox News, I believe it was. I said, just scroll down till you get to the Fox News. She scrolled down. She found it. She clicked on it. Fox News played. It's talking something about debates or something or other. And she was amazed. She says, all right, you got me sold on that. She says, I'm real big on music. What about music? So I took her over to the music. And I told her, type in any artist that you love to listen to. So she typed in George Jones. And he started singing. She found a whole list of George Jones songs on there. She says, all right. She says, I noticed you got some games on there. I said, go ahead and click on them. She clicked on them. I think Pet Rescue was one of them. She started playing Pet Rescue. I like not have got her off of that. She says, all right, what about the internet? I said, well, just click on that Google. So she did. I said, type on any website you want. So she typed in Facebook. She went right to her Facebook page and signed in. She said, this is amazing. She said, how do I get one? So I gave her my website. She says, well, I've sent off for my tax refund, and I'm supposed to be getting it pretty quick. And when I do, I'm definitely ordering me one. She says, how much are they? I says, they're $3.99, but before I was going to give her a $100 coupon code, she says, I will pay $3.99 if that's all I have to pay. I said, well, you got $3.99 plus shipping. She said, I don't care. I want one. So as soon as she gets her income tax return, I'm supposed to go over there in about a week, check with her, and get her all set up on getting her order. That'd be my first V-string sale. And yes, I'm kind of nervous when I get around people and try to make a speech, but I overcame that. And then I made a phone call to one lady, and she's supposed to be looking at my site, and I'm supposed to be calling her tomorrow. And I'm going to do just like Montez saying, and Rick was saying, okay, are you ready to sign up? Instead of saying, what do you think about it? What do you think about it? I'm just going to say, okay, are you ready to sign up? Get your credit card out. I'm going to get her signed up. Back to you, Rick. Or Montez.
Hey, everybody, I appreciate that testimony that you made, Carl White. Hey, also, we got Money Coach on the line. He want to give out some information about the Traffic Mode song. Muted. We'll give him an opportunity to let everybody know on Meerkat and Periscope. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk with Montez. The people that's doing the business, that's doing the activities, that's putting in the work, we're going to start giving you leads, and we're going to start giving you sales. We're going to come out with a Google Hangout, and me and Montez is going to work on that on Thursday. So we're going to get that up, and we're going to give y'all the link, and we're going to do the presentation on the box, and we're going to start giving. We're not going to give this to anybody. Anybody who are doing the activities, we're going to help you build your business. So I'm going to go ahead and, Montez, if you don't mind, I'm going to bring Money Coach up and let him give some information to the people that's on the call tonight.
All right. What's going on, guys? Hope everybody can hear me. Everybody have a good night. Excellent information we've been getting. Every week, telling you how you can build up your downline. There's no other way around it. The phone is number one. There are a lot of tools. Facebook is a tool. Twitter is a tool. Instagram is a tool. And, I've just found this other tool called Traffic Monsoon. And it's a way for you to pay a minimal amount for advertising your link to thousands of people that's in this Traffic Monsoon family. And they also have a referral program. You make 10% on your referrals, and there are people making pretty good money every single day in Traffic Monsoon. So, there are ways to promote your business, but like I said, phone is the key. If you can make 50 calls, every other day, or if your day off, just don't sit around eating bonbons on your day off. Take 3 hours, get on the MLM Recruit on Demand, go through those leads, because if you got the MLM Recruit on Demand, you at least have 100 leads. There's other ways to get free genealogy lists. If you got the Tracy Bill of CDs, he sells leads. There's a lot of ways to get leads. Like BJ was saying, made a video about the Meta.com, how easy it is to go on there, find people that are in business, find people that are network marketers. That's what we're after now. We tried to talk the other way. Friends and family. If your friends and family have not showed an interest in the past on network marketing, what makes you think they're going to do it now? They're going to see it as, here you come around again with this thing that you said the last one was it, and it wasn't. So, you want to expand your circle. You want to go outside your circle of influence. That's the only way your circle of influence are going to be influenced. They see you start making money, not because they got involved. People are going to start wondering, okay, man, what is he doing? His attitude is different. She's always smiling. Man, has always done. Man, this guy's starting to dress sharper. He's smiling all the time. What's going on in his life? And like Rick said, money isn't everything. But I tell you what, it's pretty high up on the list. Because mama ain't happy with no money. The dog ain't happy. The kids ain't happy. And you dang sure ain't happy. Because you go into this job that you don't like. You're not making enough money. You're not getting a raise. The days are over when people go to work every day and happy and smile and come home and retire after 35 or 40 years and sit back on the porch and go fishing. Those days are over. Those days are long gone. There are people out there now, 75 years old, still working because they have to. So let's get this thing rolling. This year is going to be our year. This time next year, we shouldn't even be having this type of conversation. Back to you, Montez.
Awesome information, Money Coach. We got some real good information out there from Mr. Rick Titus and Money Coach. And Carl White, congratulations, on your soon-to-be seal. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah, Montez got Miss Peggy on Meerkat. She wants to know from what link she needs to look at for the traffic monitoring.
One thing about this traffic monitoring, if you don't stay on it long enough, it will log you out.
Why Money Coach is looking for that? Anybody want to give out their M&A Recruiting on Demand link? We got people on the internet that's looking for that. You can go ahead and give it out on the call tonight. So go in your back office and pull up your M&A Recruiting on Demand links, because we got 4 or 5 people looking to sign up on that, or for Periscope and Meerkat.
Okay. One second. Nobody got their M&A Recruit on Demand? I mean, that's part of your arsenal.
L2 Castle from Pittsburgh. I have it, but I'm not able to access my computer right now. I just wanted to share something with you. I've been watching, listening to the Tracy Miller CDs, and they're beyond awesome. But I think another way we can do well is an idea that Mr. Montez came up with back in the day, is when you're contacting these network marketers, offer them a free gift. And I know we talked about that, but I just want to say that it's time for me to rock and roll. I believe in everybody on this call. You are leaders. God bless you. Thank you and good night. I'm going to be tuning in.
Okay, here's the traffic monsoon link. It is the HTTPS semicolon / 2 times trafficmonsoon.com / REF = money coach.
Unmuted.
Give it to her one more time.
Okay. The HTTPS traffic monsoon, that's TRAFFIC monsoon MONSOON.com / R as in rabbit, EF, the =, and then money coach.
Okay, she said thank you very much. Anybody about the M&L Recruiting on Demand link?
Hey, Rick, I've got mine right here handy.
Okay, go ahead and give it out on the air. You got Meerkat and you got Periscope. You can go ahead and give it out.
Okay, it's http:// www.imlecruitendemand.com /free video FREEVIDEO.P as in pig HP ID equals CJWHITE52. Everybody get that?
You got to repeat it. You got 2 people saying repeat it. You need to repeat it one more time.
Okay. HTTP: www.mlmrecruiton demand.com/free, FREE, video, VIDEO, .php, ID equals CJWHITE52.
Okay, they said thank you. And, when y'all reading out these long links, all you got to do is just say MNLRecruitingOnDemand.com /? equal D equal R Titus. And that's the quickest way you can do it. Everybody knows about the HTTP and the www. You don't have to use all of that. So everybody on Maricat and Periscope said thank you very much. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Montez. And before I do that, I want to make sure that I'm clear on this. We are not trying to reinvent the wheel on what we did last year before. This is what you need to do. There's no cut question answer about this. You got to study the Tracy Billups CDs, learn the greeting, learn the content, learn the efficient question, and learn the relaxing question, and you need to contact network marketers. And when you do contact them, then you need to know what is the persuasive free information you need to send back to them. And like I said, do not send something back to these network marketers where they got to read about it. You want to send a video, send something more persuasive, and they'll sign up. And then when you get them back on the phone in 24 hours, you don't need to talk about the weather. You don't need to say, how did you like the video? What did you think? No, you need to ask Mr. Jones, are you ready to get started with a winning opportunity right now? You need to pull out your credit card for $68.50. You need to get on board with this opportunity right now. Then if he stops you and asks you a question, then answer the question and say, hey, are you ready right now? Remember when we talked about this a week ago or 24 hours ago? That's why you are not building a great downline, because you're not asking the right kind of question. You're not being a businesswoman and a businessman. You got to be direct with these people. Don't let nobody take you off your game. When you start putting in a lot of information in and out, you're going to lose these people. You're going to lose them. So don't worry about what we did last year. Worry about what we need to do right now to build your downline. Make your 50 calls. Get your 10 reps, your 10 pros in a month. Buy the product. Buy the new screen, the nutrition. Buy the nutrition product. Buy your B-Screen box. Teach your people to do this. Montez, I'll pass it back over to you, sir.
Okay, we appreciate that, Rick. Ivan, all our speakers tonight. I think we had a really good call. For all of my people, make sure that you are on the training call Saturday. We will be going over the 30-second pitch, just like we do every single Saturday. Come prepared to get on the phone and talk and figure this thing out. Good night, everybody.